A never-ending water supply that never runs out and never runs dry, always flowing. That is what we're building in this episode. It's day 7 of cycle 18, and we are facing a 28 day drought. Shouldn't be a problem. We've got enough water to survive that. But yeah, we've got a massive, massive project to build. We are going to need so much dynamite, it's going to be crazy. So that's where we're going to start. Down here, we're going to massively increase our dynamite production. Well, I say massively, we're going to double it. We're going to double our dynamite production. In order to build some more explosive factories, I'm going to need a refinery, and we're going to need to produce metal blocks. So, smelter, I think I'm just going to throw a smelter in there. Boom, it's in. The other thing that I can do to increase dynamite production is to have them running continuously, because, perfect. When the wind stops blowing, this stops working, right? So, yeah, we're going to throw in some batteries. Yeah, we're going to throw in some batteries. So how are we going to do this? We are going to go to here, and we're going to get some platforms, and we'll throw in some triple platforms along there. We'll throw in a single there, another triple there. Okay, then I'm going to grab some dynamite, and we're going to throw some dynamite in there and there. Right. I want this done. Okay, they've built the smelter. Excellent. So that can get on with it. If I power it up, how are they going to get to it, Sky? They can't get to here. Yes, that's a very valid point. Very well made. Right, let's throw in some stairs there. We'll have a little path there. And then we need a little platform there so they can get across. And then we'll just hook up, if I can actually get... Oh, aha, no. You know what? We can't get through here because of the windmills. Oh no, whatever are you going to do, Sky? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this windmill, and then I'm going to unlock the large windmill because it's taller. Throw it in, Sky, see if it works. It's a good point. And then, yes, it does work. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. Right, how am I going to run this path along here? I guess, am I going to run it along there? Yeah, I'll run it along there, probably. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So, we've got this dynamite done. Let's detonate that. This shouldn't take much longer. Here we go. Boom, boom. And then Slacker Joe here. Boom. There we go. Alrighty, cool. Okay. What next? We are going to put in gravity batteries. Oh, yeah. Gravity batteries. They cost 400 science. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gravity batteries. Now, these things do cost metal blocks. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 80 metal blocks that I've got to create before I can start making the dynamite factories. But I think this is worth doing up front. Okay, how are you going to connect your gravity batteries to your power, Sky? Again, good point, well made. We'll do a step up. So I need to unlock that. That's the last one on the power. Hooray. We'll do a step up there. Yeah. Which I can't do because it's... Okay. Aha. Fortunately, I've got this large one here. So if I get rid of that instead... Yeah. Then I should be able to put... Yes, I can put my step up in there. Okay. Well, then it doesn't work, Sky. Yeah, I know. I've got to get rid of this one. Boom. I've got to get a 3-way, which is not a bad thing. More 3-ways. Good news. And then, what do I want? I want just a piece there and a corner piece there. Boom. All right, cool. So, yeah, there's nothing to stop them building all of those. And these will store 12,000 apiece currently. Now, what we could do is... Where's my dynamite? My dynamite is here. I could dynamite down here if I wanted to. It's just a question, do I want to? I don't know. I might see how we go, and then if I want to like have more power stored, then I'll do the dynamite. Oh, you know what? They've already done it. Well, you know what? If they've already done it, might as well take advantage, I suppose. Go on then. Boom. So now, when the wind's... Look! When the wind's not blowing, we've still got power. Hooray. And now, if they hadn't all slacked off, we'd actually be producing paper and dynamite and stuff. Oh well, it is what it is. And of course, we get the carousel powered all the time as well. So, big bonus. Cycle 19, day 2. We're making progress. They're still laying dynamite up here. It's going well. Down here, I'm getting them to transfer the... Oh, they've done it. Transfer the metal blocks up here. So I can get rid of this. That can go. Okay, cool. Because what I want to do is, rather than moving up onto this top level, I want to start dynamiting this and taking it back. Round here, the gravity batteries are all completed. I've taken this down to the ground level. That's not what I want, water. I want a dynamite, so I can show you. Yeah, we're down to the bottom level, and these things can now store 18,000 power. And that seems to be working okay. We, since that's been completed, we've been running non-stop. I've put in a couple more windmills, which I had to do, just for access, because they can't walk underneath them if they're the small windmills. So, yeah, it's all going well. So, keep going. So, I've been watching our dynamite production, and our limiting factor at the moment is we're out of paper. So I thought 2 of these would cope with 3 dynamite factories, but it's not. Our dynamite production has definitely picked up since we installed the batteries. So I think what I'm going to do for now is throw in another paper mill. Let's flip you around like that. So all I need to do is put in some path up to the door, and that's ready to rock and roll. Okay, adding this extra paper mill has worked, and we're now getting a bit of excess paper, which is great. So if 3 is more than enough for 3 of the explosives factories and 2 isn't enough, what I'm thinking is how about 4 paper mills and 5 explosives factories? That's what I'm thinking right now. Let's have a couple of explosions. Start off with a small one, just to get us in the mood, and then we'll go up here where we've got a big one, and everybody likes a big one. Don't you start over there. You focus on your own stuff. Let's do it. I'm gonna slow down to medium speed, I think, and go. This is gonna be so awesome when it gets to the center. Boom. Okay, boy. We are on day 3 of cycle 23. So this has taken over 3 cycles. Actually, this has been done for a little while, but I've been waiting for our dynamite stocks to build up as well as doing a few other things like clearing trees and stuff. But yeah, we've got 11k research. We've got we're close to 1,000 explosive, 861. The dynamite's all laid. Should we blow it up? I think we probably should. Let's go down here. Well, yeah, I'm running it on slow. Okay, go. That is quite a lot of dynamite. And it's quite loud. Let's see what the water's doing. Is the water level dropping as it goes? Yeah, look. You can see the water level dropping as that moves across. Oh, that's very cool. Look at that. Love it. So we've got room for some more water. That's always a good thing. Okay, what do we do next? Well, obviously I've got to lay up the next layer of dynamite, but I'll do that offline. We've got to go down, in actual fact, 2 more levels, because this is actually going to be 4 deep. But there's actually more to it than that. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I want to come over here. I've got some pine trees here. You see these little green droplets? That's pine sap, or pine resin. We're going to be utilising that. I'm going to go into wood, I think it is. Tapper's shack. That's what I want. 500 science. Let's flip this around. We'll put it in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It kind of doesn't really matter where it is. And we'll put in, I think probably just next door. We'll put in, not a small pile, a small warehouse. Now, I must admit, I thought this would be a tank. It's a liquid, isn't it? It's not. It's not. It's a small warehouse for storing resin. So, I guess they dry the resin and put it in. I don't know. I didn't design the game. I know. Somebody else's issue. What do I want to do here? I want, I don't need to say obtain. Resin. Now, where on earth? Ah, there it is. That's resin. Pine resin. Okay, so we'll get it built, and we'll start collecting the pine resin. Why are you collecting pine resin, Sky? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to be manufacturing, I think they're called reinforced planks. Is it reinforced planks? They're made in the woodwork shop. I think they're called reinforced planks. That's 800 science. You know, I've got to say, I'm kind of tempted to just throw it in there. You know what? I'm going to. Boom, it's done. Too late now. Can't change your mind. I mean, never mind. I love going off on these little tangents. Shut up, Sky. Right, so we'll start producing the reinforced planks. Well, what do you want the reinforced planks for? Well, that's a very good question. We're going to be producing mechanical water pumps. Yes, we're back on the mechanical water pumps. Have you missed them? This is 5,000 science, so thank God I've got plenty. I've actually turned off all the scientists now because we were running out of people. Let's see, we've got 10 vacancies. Now that means we don't have any haulers at the moment, which is not a good situation. So hopefully some of these kits grow up soon. Right, we are going to be using these, and we're going to be using them up here. But that's for later. Right now, I need to get these buildings built. I tell you, I'm probably going to put in another... You know what? I'm going to put in another bridge across here, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make getting like this stuff across here easier. I might bring in logs across easier and stuff. So yeah, that'll be good. And I'll lay in the dynamite and do all the stuff, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Well, I got impatient, so I've thrown in a triple lodge with an extra 9 beavers, and I've thrown in 2 more builder sets, so we've got 8 more builders. So that takes us up to what, 16, 20, which is a fair jump, and it's had a big impact. Hopefully, we'll see. And also to speed things up, I've put a medium warehouse up here, obtaining explosives. So, yeah, I mean, look how much faster this is now. Now, to be fair, they are working on this side, which is a hell of a lot faster than when they were putting all of this in. This was really slow, because they've got to run all the way over here. In fact, they can't even run like that. They've got to go down here, across here, down here. It was taking ages. So, this is a lot quicker now, which is awesome. I think this is going to be a temporary thing, but yeah, the best laid plans. We'll see. I've also thrown in down here a stream gauge so that I can monitor the water level, and it's like very obvious that I need to get some water down here. Okay, so yeah, things are moving apace, so hopefully we should be able to blow this up very, very soon. It's cycle 25 day 2. This has happened so much faster than the last one. For obvious reasons, but it's nice. You'll notice, by the way, that I've got the gate open, and that's because they move a hell of a lot faster when they're not swimming. So that's why I'm letting the water out at the moment, so that they're not swimming, so they can get this finished off. While they're finishing that up, a couple of things I'll show you. I extended the dandelions down here a little bit because we were getting low on dandelions, and I added in a small tank to store the medicine. Hooray! And I've potted about. I've done a few things, but like nothing significant. This is the most tedious part of this, is ripping the paths out and laying in the dynamite for them to finish off. But you know, it's got to be done, so you just grit your teeth and you get on with it. Almost done. One more. There's always one. Come on, you've. What? Really? Really? Yeah, really. Oh, well. What is there anything useful I can do? I need to rip this out, don't I? Yeah, so demolish this. Oh, come here. Demolish that. The dam itself is gonna stay, but I'm gonna replace it. Am I gonna do it now? No. No, I'm not gonna do it now because I really don't want this to be flooded while they're doing this stuff because it really, really slows it down. What am I doing? Demolish, get rid of that. We'll do that and then I can do that in one go. Yeah. Okay, so landscaping and dynamite, in you go. Oh yeah, let's go. So we put in the tapper shack. Yeah, that's full of pine resin. That's no surprise. And then where's the... Oh yeah, we put it up here, didn't we? Yeah. So we got the wood workshop, and this is full of pine resin. This is full of treated planks. But if we go over here, yeah. This is full of treated planks. We've got 180 treated planks. So let's look. With that, that's 200 treated planks. That's awesome. And then if we come over here, I've actually turned the smelter back on. We're up to 127 metal blocks, and I've put in an extra couple of storages, although I doubt we'll fill those. And I've also got a scavenger over here. Are you too far away from... No, you're not too far. Yeah, he's scavenging. He's scavenging away. Good. Right, let's get back up here. And just this little bit to do. The last bit of dynamite going in. Boom, boom. Please do this before night time. Come on, there's enough of you. Sitting about slacking. Right, boom, 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 boom. That one. What about this one? You better... Yeah, I was going to say you better do this today. Right, and go. This is the biggest one so far. And the loudest. Good God. Wow. There is something desperately satisfying about watching this. And boom. So the thing that I am going to do down here is I'm going to put some dynamite in this area because I want to get down to the next level. Let's do a section probably like that kind of thing. I need to put some stairs in over here. So let's put stairs there. Right, do that. And see that when they're swimming, they're not as fast as when they're running. But we'll get this put in. We'll blow this up. Then I can lay in all the dynamite. But I'll kind of show you what we're gonna be doing here. Last one going in. Boom. All right. We'll detonate that. Okay. So now I can do what I need to do. But whilst I'm working on that, I do want them laying in the dynamite. So let me lay in the dynamite and then we'll come back and get on with how this is going to work. Okay, let's do this. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to demolish these. So, boom, boom, boom. And they're gone. Hooray. There was much rejoicing. The next thing I'm going to do is replace those with levees. 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay. Next thing, we are going to put... Where's our water pumps? We are going to put 3 mechanical water pumps on the top of here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, awesome. Now, we're going to need to be able to get around this. We're going to do it like that and that. There we go. Okay. So we've got that and we've got access. We need to put a path in, don't we? Yes, we do. Like that. Now, the next thing we're going to need to do... So we've got... You know what? We've got access around there. So I can actually get rid of this. And there's a very good reason for getting rid of that. And that is, I've got to hook power up to this. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to use... Where are we? Power. We're going to use large windmills. Yes, that time has arrived. Now, each one of these takes 700 power. So that's a total of 2100. These things produce 400 each. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to do 10. I'm also going to do some around here. And again, I'm going to give myself a little bit of space and maybe start there. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's working out nicely. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so if I hook those up, we've got power. Now, that will be intermittent power because the wind doesn't blow all the time. Well, I'm going to sort that out in the next episode because that's going to be a whole thing. All I'm going to say is enormous tower of power. Oh yeah, this, not only is this going to be a reservoir, but it's going to be a massive battery, and it's also going to produce a whole load of power because these windmills are all going to be hooked up to a massive power grid network thing. Okay, so I've got to hook those up, but that's actually all I've got to do, isn't it? And then this will start working. Now, you may ask yourself, okay, so what's the whole point? And okay, let me explain. These 3 pumps, I've literally done the math on this. I have worked out the volume of this reservoir up here. I've worked out the flow rate of these 3 pumps, and I've worked out the evaporation rate of this river. Yeah, actually sat down with a pencil and paper and worked it all out. And I found out that I need 3 pumps to exceed the evaporation rate of this river. So a constant flow from these 3 pumps will keep this full and provide a little bit of extra, which will run off into here, which would be great because it'll keep the level of this slightly higher, which also means that we'll be able to have potentially more beavers because I really don't want to have to go below the 2 tiles here. I mean, if we have to, we have to. But at the moment, I'd like to keep it as stable as possible. So that would allow us to keep a few more beavers. And I tell you what, at the moment, everything's perfect with these extra 9 beavers. So they might be staying. I think they probably will. Let's be honest. Okay. So yeah. So once those pumps are in and they're running permanently, we will have a permanently flowing river that never runs out, never runs dry. And oh my God, that's going to be the best thing in the world. Okay, this is exactly why this is important. I let it dry out again. Man, the hell is wrong with me? It's because I'm up here trying to micromanage this stuff and making sure that like bits get done in the right order and things. How's it going? Okay, we've almost done the center section. We've done. I prioritized the access first because I thought that was relatively sensible. Shocking, I know, but you know, I am actually trying to pay some attention to what I'm doing. The problem is, I pay attention to this, and then this all dries out, and it was lucky I caught. Well, actually, we would have survived because we were only like a day and a half away from the end of the drought. But even so, if it happened at the wrong time, I could turn around. I could be up here looking at this and going, you know what? I haven't seen any beavers in a while. I wonder where they are. Answer, they're down here as a pile of skeletons. And I don't know whether you've noticed, skeletons, lousy production. Really, they've got no bloody work ethic. It's the problem with your skeletons. Well, one day a year, Halloween, you might get some work out of them. But other than that, forget it. It's just not going to happen. All right, let me get back to it. Okay, got to show you this. They've just hooked up the power, and we now have 2 working pumps. Now, the water at the moment is not really going anywhere, but that's because we're supplying virtually 0 power. We're supplying a fraction of the power that they need. Now, once we get like a decent amount of power, I mean, even with virtually no power, it is providing a little bit of water. Okay, it's stopped now because the wind's gone. Okay, thanks very much. Yeah, but it's headed in the right direction. This is going to be so sweet. And trust me, it's just the beginning. Just the beginning. The beavers are working their tails off trying to get all of this built. This is a huge amount of materials. Each one of these large windmills, let's get one that hasn't been built yet. That one. 40 planks, 20 gears, 30 paper. And these pumps they take some building, they really do. 100 gears, 50 treated planks, and 50 metal blocks. Now, fortunately, we do have, or we had, a good supply of metal blocks, which have now... Oh, you know what? We've actually still got a fairly decent amount, which is great news. We're waiting on the last gear. One more. Come on, guys. Here it comes, I think. Yes. Boom. Okay. We now have a working system. Have we got enough power? Oh, almost. So this is the kind of flow that we'll have. Oh, look at this. And yeah. Now, is it huge flow? No. And it's not meant to be, but it's consistent flow. So that's now going to come down here, and it'll fill up these dams, which eventually we will not need. We will not need these dams at all. In fact, they'll be in the way of some of the stuff that we're going to do in here. Oh yeah. There's gonna be stuff going on. This is going to be absolutely packed with stuff. The whole mountain, in the reservoir, in the trough around here, on the walls, everything's going to be jam packed with stuff. This is seriously, this is one of the biggest projects that I've ever done, I think. Right, well, you know what? Let's let it get finished off. Let us get the rest of the dynamite laid, and we'll see what we've ended up with. Guys, you're not going to believe it, but yes, cycle 27, day 26, phase 1 is complete. All we've got to do is blow this up. Let's get it down on low speed, and you know what, people always say, do it from the middle. All right, I'll do it from the middle. Good grief, my God. And I've just noticed something. Picture?
Yeah.
Is it just me? Or do those look like? They do, don't they? They really do. From a certain angle. Oh my God. I just had... Shall we call this the 3 Engorges Dam? Oh, yeah, we've got to. Well, here we are. The 3 Engorges Dam. Oh, I am over the moon with this. I cannot wait for the wet season and for this to fill up and see the water pouring down. But you're going to have to, because... You're going to have to come back for the next episode. Yes, I'm going to leave it there. Cliffhanger, psych. That's your favourite saying, isn't it? Psych. Yeah, you're going to have to come back for the next episode. In the next episode, what are we going to do? We're going to fill this up. We're going to put in batteries so that this is running all year round. We're going. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, but I don't want to spoil it. Look at that. That thing is freaking immense, and I'm not just talking about those. We could also call it the Charles Vane Dam. Oh man, I cannot, seriously, when I set out to do this, I thought there's no way I'm going to do that in one episode, and I did. So I'm very, very impressed with myself. To be honest, it's not hard. Guys, thanks for, well, that was bad choice of words, wasn't it? Oh, we're having fun now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you for the next one. I can't wait. Peace out.